Hey everybody, it's Edwardo here with your DraftStream call sheet review and weekend preview. Well, look what we have here at the top. It's Lil Stevie! Steph Torres, youngest in charge on top of the standings right now. Parfait DM leading by 1.01 points over ya boy, Swag Official. Notably absent this week, call sheets from Gamble24x7, the homie, and Jaybird, both out of action this week. Slightly smaller field as well this week, only 11 call sheets. So who will take the top 3 money prizes? Now, of course, I'm always out for domination. This 1 point lead will not last, Lil Stevie, so don't get used to it. But, hot on our heels is Henner YYZ, picking up the flag for Canada, Ontario's finest, trying to see what he can see. We've got a ways to go. It's only Thursday. Let's see what has room to grow and what doesn't. And almost by default, looks like I win the low ball this week. So that $15 low ball bonus will be rolled over into next week's prize pool. Now, the only thing we need to look out for is, can I match the perfect low ball call sheet? Because in that case, that'll be an extra $25 on top of the $15 thrown into the prize pool for next week, for a $140 prize pool if I can match a perfect lowball call sheet. The reason why I mention that is because the perfect lowball call sheet is only 15 points away. It's a 7 stack of the Craft Legacy. A day player from Truth Seekers and a day player stack from Sarah Cooper, Everything's Fine. And you know what? I love Sarah Cooper on Twitter. She's witty, she's politically engaged, she does those really funny Donald Trump impersonations, but her variety show, it just felt kind of flat. That's why, I mean, like, I like her fine, but I just wasn't feeling it. So Sarah Cooper, this actually is pretty much reflective of her score. It's been out since essentially Tuesday. I don't see it really moving much. So this score might be kind of baked in. Now, 83.15 sounds kind of high for a low ball call sheet participant, but you need the salary. So I think this is going to stay right there. The Craft Legacy also is performing pretty poorly, so expect that to stay. Truth Seekers has yet to meet an audience. It comes out essentially midnight tonight on Prime, so I don't expect this title to stay. All right, so to the scores that matter, to the monies. All right, Parfait DM. What you got going on here, Steph? So she has a headliner stack of American Housewife. Nice. Headliner stack of Blood of Zeus. Headliner stack of Deutschland 89, which is essentially the 3rd season in the Deutschland 83 series. I think it went 83, 86, now 89. Holiday. Wow, look at that value on Holiday. Is this right? Is this a misprint? Hold on. What's going on with Holiday? I mean, only because people have, anecdotally, people have hated it. It's much, well, I don't know, I would say it's much to talk of, but there was talk mentioned in Steph and Mai's Baranski Slack group that it is not good, but 88 Google user score, wow, it's pretty high, and a 6.2 IMDb user score, which is solid, but look at these critical reviews. Oh, they hate it. Interesting, for a total of 83.50. All right, I see you. So, Holiday, I mean, it looks like it was a bit of a punt. 5,900 remaining. Looks like she kind of punted that slot, but it's paying off so far. Day player of the Soul of America, and I actually meant to watch that on my 3rd screen. I'll probably watch it over the weekend. See what we can. I like me some history, especially politically minded. And then This Is Us headliner stack, very solid. How does the perfect call sheet actually match up to this? Oh, perfect call. She has an optimal stack of Blood of Zeus. For those of you who are new, an optimal stack consists of 2 headliners, a co-star, and a day player. Headliner stacks of City So Real, Deutschland 89, and Ghosts. Interesting. No Mandalorian to be found, but in its defense, these are all kind of old score. Well, so this actually is an actual score, 9.6. Somehow some people got their hands on it and have already seen it on IMDb. And this is an overall... This is an overall series score. Same with Rotten Tomatoes right here. Because it's so critically acclaimed and people are probably curious about what's coming up next, I have a feeling it will get an individual season review in which this 93 might go up. Maybe. But it's pretty high to begin with. 117.95 is pretty strong. Only these hating-ass Metacritic people. And Metacritic actually I believe is a... Is that a season score? Yeah, so that's an actual overall score. I'll show you what I'm talking about. In cases where we have multiple seasons and we're doing a season debut, if we do not have a season score, we default to the overall series score. So season 2 does not have a score yet. At least not at the time that I did this. Yeah, waiting any kind of review. So the second it gets even one review, we'll put it up there. But I have a feeling it's going to be high. I mean, that 70 just seems egregious. So if this gets, 2 or 3 in the 90 range, I mean, then this sucker has some legs on it. It has the potential for all-time best score. What would it take? Just out of curiosity. What if it did a 95? I mean, that's... Well, actually, we have a 95 in this week in the Metacritic score. City So Real. I'll get to that in a minute. But a 95 for Metacritic, rare but not unheard of apparently, would give The Mandalorian the all-time highest scoring title in DraftStream history. And it would put me well over... and it would vault me well into the lead over Parfait DM right here. Interesting. So we'll keep our eye out on that. That 70 just feels super low. I just don't see that standing. I mean, The Mandalorian is a quality production all around. People really enjoy it, love it. It's critically and audience acclaimed. So that's where I'm hoping for some movement there. And as I alluded to my call sheet, I have exposure to The Mandalorian. I have a 2-pack of Temple, a 5-stack of City So Real. And that I went mostly for value. 9,300 Amara Enya as a headliner, getting me 138.81 points. That's pretty damn sick. So, and Steve James, the director, documentary, producer and director, I believe. He's the one who did, I want to say, Hoop Dreams, also Chicago-based. I think that might have won like a Pulitzer or something, or a Peabody. I mean, it was very well received. So he's a headliner in this as well, and then a headliner stack of Blood of Zeus. So it's close. It's close. I've got room to run on Mandalorian with Lil Stevie. Looks like she's got blockers of Blood of Zeus, but I've got more Blood of Zeus. So if that actually improves, I'm in great shape. And I just need Deutschland to stand down a little bit. Deutschland needs to stand down, and This Is Us actually already had its episode, so these scores might already be baked in. I'm not sure there will be a whole lot more room to run, seeing how it debuted Tuesday. Okay, so let's go check out what's going on with Henner YYZ. Currently in 3rd place, but 2nd place money. Trying to fend off Steph, hot on his tail, to get the money sweep. And let's see what he's got here. Okay, so yeah, so he's got an optimal stack of Deutschland, Headliner stack is City So Real. I like that. And this actually, I think, has some room to grow. It was debuted on Nat Geo, a little bit obscure channel. Comes to Hulu, I guess, tomorrow, Friday the 30th. So there should be more exposure on that. And so we should probably see some upticks in scores. Matter of fact, does it even have a... It does not have a Google user score. So once it hits Hulu, expect that to change. All right. Headliner stack with Superstore, which is solid. Explosion the Mandalorian, I like. And then Truth Seekers, Headliner. Also, plenty of room to run. Has yet to debut. I just want to show you one of my other call sheets that I think has potential, maybe. Just kind of explain what I was trying to do. Well, you know what? I messed up. I went all in on roadkill. This actually killed me. I didn't do enough due diligence. I was trying to create space for a headliner stack from the Mandalorian. Now, actually, if we go back to that scenario with the 95, I mean, you know, wishing and hoping, but, you know, with the 95, that actually doesn't really fucking matter, okay? I'm just stuck. Well, it was an idea. I kind of wanted to experiment to see, you know, what would happen if I did spend it all, you know, paid out essentially 40% of my budget on 2 Mandalorian actors. Does not work out. Don't try this at home, kids. Check in with the draft mom, aka Brown Baby. Kind of struggling in the middle of the pack. Actually, well, is she top 5? I mean, we only have 11 call sheets this week. She is top 5. Okay, good for her. So let's see what she needs to make happen. So kind of odd, just the lone American Housewife day player, but okay. A co-star heavy Blood of Zeus exposure. This is different. This is the rare 4-5-1 construction. We haven't seen this in months as far as a perfect call sheet. Kind of audacious, but I mean, if it works, it works. I don't know. I'm not really big on Train to Busan. I mean, it's cheap for a reason. Yeah, I mean, solid value, I guess. This Is Us is good. Okay, so I see what you did. She went stars and scrubs. These are the scrubs, and these are the stars. Even his house right there. His house... I think his house still has some room, doesn't it? Well, no, actually all scores are reported. Maybe we can see some uptick in the Google user score. What kind of sample size is that IMDb user score? That is 129, so relatively small. So if people like it, I don't know, maybe it will tick up. I mean, it's an audacious construction. We haven't seen one of these in a while. A 4-5-1 headliner co-star day player construction for Z Brown Baby. Very interesting. All right, points for originality, Mom. And then, of course, we'll just take a look at. We covered the low ball. All right. So once again, since I have by default won the low ball bonus, I will be rolling that $15 extra into next week's prize pool. All right, so that's going to do it for now. I will be back Saturday with your DraftStream Saturday estimates update. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all on Saturday.